So,
pretty
like,
sure I saw that one.
Why is Big Bird like not the face anymore? I feel like I feel like it shifted to like Elmo.
Elmo's
like,
the
Elmo's
guy.
like the
He
main
must be the
guy.
moneymaker.
Like, when did that happen? Like, I don't remember that.
Probably
happening.
because the gender. You don't really know what gender. I feel like some sort of the gender thing got in there. And
Like,
Big Bird is.
used to be the face.
All right. Well,
Sure, Bob.
here we are, episode 5. Log on. Thank you for logging on with us today.
Big Bird's a big
we-
one.
Yeah,
It's
the-
one of
the
the
tall
bigger
ones like
yeah,
mine.
yeah, the 6-inch.
So today's show. We had some stuff planned, but we're going to reschedule for next week. We have a wing eating challenge.
Is it?
A very spicy.
Yeah.
We don't really have a name for it
Mhm.
yet, but we're gonna be eating really spicy wings and talking about games and having someone ask us questions as we're eating super hot wings. So
It's gonna be
hopefully
fun.
it'll be funny. So
We're gonna have a guest host.
yeah, we'll have a
Yep.
guest host.
One of our friends, Garrett.
It'll just be
is
a
gonna
new-
Step in.
It'll be a differently structured. It'll be fun. It'll be funny.
Come watch us.
You
Die.
gotta watch us.
Yeah,
die.
it's gonna be hilarious.
It scales. It's like the lowest, or we have 10 wings in front of each of us, starting from the least hottest to like the hottest pepper in the world. Literally, the hottest pepper.
The
in the
Reaper
world.
one is that what it
it's
is?
Carolina Reaper. They smashed it into a sauce basically, and we're gonna eat it, and it's gonna be rough.
It's
gonna be
basically
rough.
based on the YouTube series Hot Ones.
Yep.
We got to shout them out because they
Definitely.
Good
they
stuff. Good
yeah
stuff.
go
Check
watch
it
them.
out.
They're
It's
addicting.
hilarious.
We've talked about it
It's
before,
good.
but so we're gonna kind of mesh that in with some video game talk. We're gonna have our guest host, just ask us kind of quick fire questions to get funny responses. So
Hey, yeah, and
See what happens.
If you want us to answer like a certain question during it, like leave us a comment.
yeah,
us
leave
a
the comment. We'll
and
answer
we'll do
random
it.
questions. They don't even have to be video game related.
Just anything.
I'm
Just-
sweating just thinking
yeah,
about
it's-
it.
Like, I bought a tub of ice cream for afterwards. Like, when we're off,
it's gonna be funny.
I was
camera.
told yogurt, like just
Yeah.
plain,
Yeah.
yogurt
Plain
is
straight
pretty
up
good,
yogurt.
yeah.
I can see that. I
Yeah.
can see that helping.
lots of milk.
I have a
We're
tub
gonna be
of
dying.
plain yogurt because I bought the wrong kind for Maddie. Yeah.
But then in after that, we're gonna do some sort of like let's plays.
Probably before it, but
before
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Mm.
Either way, we got
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
other than just the show. That we're gonna have coming up next. So
So that'll be next
Yeah,
Monday.
So yeah, well,
Tune in for that.
we don't necessarily.
We'll shoot it
Yeah,
next
we're gonna
Monday,
shoot it.
sometime next week.
It'll be
Keep
dropped.
an eye out for
Yeah,
that.
you'll
Yep.
keep an eye out.
Yep.
And obviously we're gonna discuss the GOAT bracket here later on, but we're just gonna start off the show again like we always do. What everybody's playing, because we're always trying to play new things and try new stuff out. So what's everybody playing?
I've kind of branched out this week.
Let's
I've
say you got a
couple
couple of new games.
So, I was sick like a lot of the week. I was like bedridden basically. So my Switch was like my best friend, and I got the Stardew Valley game, which is like it's the chillest game ever. So if you really want to take your gaming down, like way down,
I suggested it to Lindsay and Austin the other day.
yeah, it's so incredibly addicting.
Yeah.
Like you start off this little farm, and you're just like this. Is it 64-bit or is it 32-bit? It's like it's a
32-bit.
I think it's like a
yeah,
32-bit
yeah,
style.
Yeah, old
So,
school.
Yeah, and you like your grandpa dies and he leaves you a farm and you move there, and like you have to basically start this farm by yourself, and you have to clear out all the old brush and everything, and then you go through each season and you can harvest different stuff each season, and there's like the towns are populated with people and you can have relationships with the people and stuff like that, and it's really chill game that's just crazy addicting. Like, it does not seem like
Is it
should
like
be
a
addicting.
Farmville type
I
game?
tried
Kind of.
describing it to my
Kind of.
sister as like Farmville with some Sims features in it,
Okay,
like
yeah,
with the
okay.
dating
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
and
yeah.
everything.
And then
but
there's like some a cave aspect where you go and you mine, so you can like build
it's
like
kind of
barns
open
and
different
world,
type of
kind
stuff.
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
small little open
Yeah.
world area, and then at the beginning you can select different farms that you want to start out in.
Really?
So there's one. I just started the standard one because I was like, I have no idea how
Yeah.
to
Oh, yeah.
game, so I'm just gonna start. There's like a mountain one that you can go in. There's
That's
like
cool.
there's a bunch of different ones, and they get harder and stuff like
Mhm.
that. And then there's 4 seasons, or actually there's only 3 seasons.
Weird.
No, there's 4.
I was gonna say that'd be
It's normal.
that'd be
Why
weird.
would they just take one out?
That'd be weird.
Winter, you can't
Extremely
grow anything,
inconclusive.
obviously.
Yeah.
So you go in and you do your cave dives
Chill.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and you build up your farm basically and clear out new areas and stuff. But it's extremely fun.
Just a time dump.
Yeah,
I've been wanting to play it for
waster.
like months
Not
now, and
waste.
I
Same
finally
here,
jumped
yeah.
on it,
Mhm.
and it's
And it's
so
only
good.
for the Switch then?
No, it's on Xbox. It's on
Xbox.
PC.
What's it cost? I would hope.
It's like
14
15
bucks,
Yeah,
I
it's
think
like
I paid for it,
15 bucks. or
14.99.
something.
That's
15,
relatively
20
that's
bucks,
relatively cheap.
super cheap for
Yeah.
how many hours you can.
You
sink
can
into
sink
this game.
into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a farming sim kind
And
of.
then I've been playing this other Warhammer 2 game. That's a real time strategy game, super in depth, like old
Yeah, I remember you were
style.
telling me about that.
Like it's a fantasy world in like medieval times, and you basically conquer this giant, massive map. So it's I don't know, it's really, really, really in depth, but it makes you kind of think. So I like those games every now and then.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
we're not playing
Where you can
heavy
dive
action
in.
games and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Mhm.
And you control these
Yep.
like thousand people armies like separately. So I have like 8 guys that all have like 1,000+ people in their army, and you basically just go across this map trying to take over
Just taking
towns and
things
stuff.
over. Wow.
It's extremely fun.
Sounds big
So,
and exciting. But I also wanted to mention Fortnite just because I know it's sort of become one of the fastest rising games again on Twitch and stuff. And I just recently, because our friend Garrett plays it, and he's been begging me to download it, and trying to get everyone slowly trickled into play with him, and
He's
Fine.
gotta get us one at a time.
Yeah.
slowly
Yeah.
but surely, because then it gets
Yeah.
me telling you to
Yeah.
download it and stuff like
Yes,
that.
I
But
Well, I made him get the game to begin with because
and now he's
Yeah,
like
you guys bought the game
Yeah, I
for the
actually
actual
bought the
game,
game.
not even the
the battle
battleground.
royale.
Yeah,
Yeah,
battle
yeah.
royale,
So
whatever they
it's
want to call
again,
it.
it's the same. It's basically the same style as PUBG. Like
Yep.
everyone dives in, the map gets smaller and smaller,
Yep.
and the last person wins. But it's the way that I described it earlier when I said it's kind of a dumbed down version of PUBG, only because there's less loot, less variety of loot, and it's that cartoon style
Yeah.
Yeah.
instead of the realism, and like it's again
PUBG
there's-
is as real as it gets.
yeah, it feels real.
Yeah.
It sounds the guns sound real, and the only negative that I have to it, which is pretty apparent when you watch it on Twitch, is the building aspect. Because again, I've only played it for like a couple hours, but they've incorporated a building aspect to it where you collect resources, and then you can build certain walls that have certain resources that are stronger. So like, if you're shooting a guy in the middle of an open field, he can just build himself a little wall, and then he's kind of hunkered down in there. So
it's really
that's
weird.
I get it, and when I watch people play it on Twitch, like they can build like a house in like 2 seconds, and it takes me like click. Okay, that's the okay. Here now I can build it up. Blah, blah, blah.
It's got a
So-
pretty high skill cap to it. Like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can be insanely good at it and just sweep
just
everybody.
rake. I watched Summit, one of the biggest guys on Twitch. He won like 7 or 8 in a row.
Jeez.
Just because if once you're good at it,
Yeah.
he knows exactly how to do it. He knows how to attack every person. When you start to get down to the last couple people, just build yourself a fortress, wait for him to come, and just jump down and shotgun him in the head. So it's a fun switch up from PUBG. But
Yeah.
if I personally I think PUB's more fun. I do. But
Yeah.
what are you playing? Log?
Yeah.
Same stuff.
I mean, yeah, same old. Overwatch, PUBG, a lot more. Playing
Yeah.
a lot more of that.
WoW's taking a little back.
Yeah, haven't been playing that. Got back into Horizon a little bit. Still
Ooh.
been playing that.
Cool. You need the Horizon Funko. The chick.
Yeah.
That's a cool.
Yeah,
one.
that
I
would
saw,
be cool.
I like
I
that
saw
one.
there's the little watcher, the little robot, the one with the big eye.
Oh, yeah?
Just the little tiny.
That's
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, that kind of segues into one of the biggest things in gaming as far as a whole is the Overwatch League.
Yeah.
The opening round, I guess you could say, of they.
Yeah, I don't exactly know how.
That's what I mean. They laid out
Yeah.
because I watched it. I watched it from like it was starting at 6. I turned it on at 6. So they kind of went through on sort of the structure
It was like a
of the
3-day
playoffs.
event.
I believe it's 4 or 5 stages, and
Yep.
each stage has 5 weeks of games. So there's 4 or 5 stages, and then at the very end, they're going to there's 6 people in each division, and the top 3 out of each division go like
Into a playoff.
Or
into a
no,
bracket.
it's the top 2 in each division get like the first round bye or whatever, and then they take the next top 4 to go in the
And
playoffs
then-
as well.
And then they trickle
And then-
in, and then the last.
So it's going to be
whoever
several months of this.
wins. Which is good.
Oh
And
yeah, that's good.
What-
It was awesome.
What is your overall impression, I guess, of the first couple rounds?
I was not
Loved it.
expecting the quality of it to
Yeah,
be
It was
that
amazing.
good.
Mhm.
Like,
The stage, just
The stage itself.
the presentation, just
yep.
The way, the way the guys sat at the panel,
Mhm.
everybody who spoke for the Overwatch League was extremely intelligent. They were detailed. They were
Yep.
well spoken.
very
It
professional.
felt,
Yeah.
and that's the one thing that you need. I feel like you need when you're like we were explaining when we were in Discord. It's like you can see that they put the right amount of money into it. They didn't cut any corners.
No.
They wanted
Yep.
to make this the biggest professional gaming league in the world, and it's right on that way. I thought it was super fun to watch.
Yep.
yeah. The games were good.
Yeah, so a couple of the games were
The
super
first few
intense.
nights
and-
had like 400,000 people watching.
Yep.
Yeah.
They said
Mhm.
there's 330 concurrent players or concurrent viewers. during the whole thing.
330,000.
330,000.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
And as we move along, like you'll understand each player because each
Mhm.
so there's 6 people per team, obviously, and they have a roster though that they can choose from. So like if one player's really good at McCree and
On like a certain
on a
kind
certain
of
map,
or
they'll
something.
Right,
sub him in for
Mhm.
this next map,
So,
and you'll.
Which I had no idea.
It's
Insane.
awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah,
it's,
it's
so
just
cool.
like a normal.
It's
soccer
just,
league.
Yeah.
of course,
Yeah.
if you're trying to match up with LeBron James, you're not going to put a 5'9" point guard on
Yeah.
him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You're going to sub in
Yep.
your big to
So
to
cool.
match up,
Yeah.
who's more versatile. But
Yeah, so as we watch more and more of this, we're gonna get favorite people
Yeah.
that we like.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few that you recognize from like Team USA, from like the Olympic style stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm,
mhm,
mhm.
yeah.
Whatnot.
mhm.
But yeah, it's gonna be cool just getting to know more and more of the players and like I remember
Absolutely.
that guy was a really good player.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
can't wait to
Mhm.
watch
I already
him.
I already remember Soon being just
Yeah.
an amazing
Yeah.
widow. Like
Yeah.
that's
Mhm.
because his name's so short and
Yeah.
and he plays the widow and he made some just absolutely amazing picks and
Mhm.
I've even seen Overwatch as the game sort of switch a little bit. Now everyone's playing Winston.
yeah.
You're seeing sort of the games now when you play it even non-competitively or even stuff like that. You're starting to see the Overwatch League sort of the trends trickle down now into
100%.
the play.
Yep.
I always see Winston now.
I even feel like the attitude, like when you get into a competitive game,
Yeah.
is way better.
Yeah.
Like when the games are going on, like I have 2 screens, so I have the games going on here and I'm playing it right here. And then while I'm playing it, like the people are just so like they'll kind of chat about it a little bit,
Yep.
but they're all so ready to like
Locked
play.
in, yeah.
And it's just made it a lot better. I feel like
It's just gonna do wonders for Blizzard and Overwatch again. Now that it's
esports community. in
it's gonna be
general.
huge. It's just absolutely huge.
If you log in now, you can still get the free skin, the Overwatch League skin. I think that's through February. I might be wrong about that, but you can still get the free skin. Go and support your favorite
Yeah.
teams. If you haven't yet, like you said, we're still trying to kind of
We're-
figure out figure out all the teams.
some of the teams, and
mhm.
I know I bought just some of the skins just because they look cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Philadelphia Reinhardt skin just because he's a gigantic orange
Yeah.
beast. And,
I've just
looks like a traffic
graduated.
guy.
I've just gone towards the Philadelphia team.
yeah,
It's
just
all
because it's orange. Yeah, but I,
The London Spitfire.
Yeah,
the
that's
baby
cool.
blue and orange.
the
Yeah.
Miami
Mhm.
Dolphins style.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the other cool thing about the in-game sort of display is the colors. Like
Oh,
how
yeah.
you know how the LA Gladiators or whatever, when that purple Winston jumps in and then the
Mhm.
purple electricity, just I think it did exactly what they set it out to do, was just to make the actual in-game action more readable,
Mhm.
like the ability to see, you know, like again, like the Winston coming in, and you can see the Mercy stream on him, and it just seems more collective when everybody's colors are like the same.
Yeah, they
I guess you
have
could
so they
say.
have like the visitors and then the home team, and the visitors are always white. Like
I
all
did
the-
notice that.
all their abilities are white, like the lasers, anything
The
that
outline
they shoot,
of
Yeah,
them.
everything.
yes.
all
Yeah,
white,
everything.
and then the home team has their main color. So like he was saying, like the Winston would jump in, and if it was the purple team,
The
all
gladiators.
Yeah.
Reinhardt's
Yeah.
shield
So
would be
sick.
purple,
So
like,
sick.
and it made it so much easier to tell who was who.
Who was
and it
who,
all-
yeah.
They did
Yeah.
exactly what they wanted to, and it's
Mhm.
perfect. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
It's cool.
it was. I watched as much as I could of it.
I'm
Yeah.
actually. When's the next one?
I
Wednesday.
have no idea.
It's always Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Seriously?
Yep.
Every week?
Every week.
Is it? Oh, like where did they do that at? Because they
That's
had
in LA.
It's in LA, and they built that little arena.
Studio?
Yeah.
And they said like public can buy tickets to go watch
So
it.
is
like,
every single matchup every single week there?
it's always in that one because it's a studio. They made that studio.
That sucks
based
for
around
like
it.
all the other like.
Yeah.
Because
Dallas
there's the
and-
two
yeah.
LA
Well, yeah, no, I
teams.
don't know.
Because like that doesn't seem
Maybe
fair
not.
at all.
Right, because
Yeah.
if it's always LA based,
Yeah,
and those
okay.
LA guys are at home, they can go
'cause,
home after the game.
Yeah, the London Spitfire and
Yeah.
the Shanghai.
Oh yeah, I wonder if it's
yeah.
like they can break it down and build it somewhere else the next week or
Yeah,
something.
you would think they would have to move it around, but
Or I wonder if all the teams are just names and everybody's in LA.
That could be a thing too.
yeah,
Like
maybe.
They're
these guys
based-
are coming from Shanghai
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
They could
It
already.
could be.
You're right. They could already be based. Most of them are probably already
Mhm.
based in LA anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would make
Yeah.
I
things
don't know.
easier for travel. 'cause
That's
you-
where that scene is the biggest. So
Yeah,
it's
the
not-
game.
Yeah.
Just the most eyeballs are in LA anyway. So
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Is there any?
Yeah,
new-
check it out.
Yeah, check it out.
Overwatch
Super
League
cool.
is awesome.
Check it
Yeah,
out.
Yep.
I'm
Starts-
interested. I wish it was on like television though, because then
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could see that number tripling. Like,
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean? Just on Twitch alone, like the live streams, like 400K is like
Yeah.
again when it capped off at. But
Yeah.
just
Wednesday,
amazing
Wednesday
numbers.
through Saturday, it's usually like 6 o'clock. Well, it was different.
It was 6 on one day, and then it
It
was
was
4
4,
on the other
and then
day.
it was 1 on
yeah,
Saturday.
mhm, yeah. So
And it's 3 games each day, and each game is like an hour. So it goes on for about 3 hours.
if you play Overwatch and have the Blizzard launcher, it'll
it's
tell you
on,
like
yeah.
it'll say like, hey, game start in 4 hours or whatever,
And
and
even
then
when you-
and then when it goes live,
It'll have
it,
the
it
little,
just pulls
yeah.
up the stream right
Yep,
there on the
yep,
launcher.
yep.
So
Pretty
it
awesome.
makes it pretty easy to
Yep,
watch.
they make it easy to get to it. But
Yep.
Did you see that Jeff Kaplan said hero number
Jeff.
27, the next hero, is going to change the meta? It's going to be.
Oh, see,
is
I'm
it
calling
the
it-
tank
I'm thinking
defense
it's
guy
a
or
tank that relies.
can build or whatever is what I've heard. Or
I'm
something.
thinking he's gonna be like a support tank almost.
Yeah,
Like he's gonna be a tank that
he doesn't
he
do
doesn't
put
do damage
yeah.
really, but he's supportive to everybody else.
Dang.
That would be awesome.
because
I
he
mean,
said
he's
it's
got to do some
he
damage.
said it's a character that needs to be in the game that is not in there already. So like, I mean, obviously there's probably something else.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Yeah.
but that
It's
would
going to be DPS.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm going support tank.
I don't know. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I love getting new heroes.
Yeah, new heroes are awesome.
Moira is awesome.
Moira is awesome.
Don't
So-
nerf her, even though they're going to.
Yeah.
What are they gonna nerf on her? The
Her
damage she does?
orbs. I'm not exactly sure what. Probably the damage
Less
and the healing
damage
it
that it
does.
does,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I've even seen
Mercy
seen
and Junkrat are getting nerfed.
people have started to play Moira in comp, and you can even tell that sometimes they focus a lot on like the damage.
Oh,
part.
yeah.
And it's like, come on, man, like
Oh yeah.
like,
I love throwing it.
heal
in.
me.
It's
Yeah, I
just
get
she's a
it.
new character. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
People don't
Mhm.
fully know how to play.
Full.
it.
Yeah, exactly. But do we want to get into the bracket here already, or do we have anything else?
Anybody got anything else?
No, I mean as far as gaming and stuff
Oh,
that's
yeah.
sort of in
I wanted to
One
do
thing
the-
I wanted to say real
for it,
quick.
go for
Dark Souls #1, the original, just announced a remastered version coming out to all of the systems, including the Switch, which is kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Absolutely.
remastered of the original Dark Souls, all the DLC and everything. It's coming out May 5th, I believe, and I am super excited for that. I never played the original. I've only played 3.
Oh,
but,
right.
Yeah, but I'm definitely gonna get it. It's gonna be pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I was listening
Okay.
to Game Scoop. It's the podcast I listen to all the time on IGN, and they had a little segment today, or it was on last Wednesday, where they they asked each other what was like a point in a video game or a video game in general that basically like changed the way that you thought gaming was gonna go. Like you put this game in, you start playing, you're like,
Like,
this
that's
is
it.
insane. Like this is crazy that they're going this direction.
I have a couple.
My first one was because you had the Xbox 360 before I did. I never had the Xbox 360 for a while, but Modern Warfare just original, like going
Stole
from
mine.
Oh.
That's what I was
going
gonna
from
say.
no, like, because we didn't have online play.
Online
we never
gaming.
played
No,
online
yeah.
gaming. And then we finally got fast internet, and then that game like came out, and we're just
That was my first.
holy
go-to.
crap! Like you can play with anybody,
Yes.
and it's like
Didn't
this
even know that
crazy
we
fast-paced-
knew multiplayer games existed, but like to
Yep.
just dive in a lobby,
Yep.
get into your friends, and like to have that when your friend comes in to party with you, and you're like,
You
oh
can talk to each other.
dang,
and,
like yeah. And I even thought just the same game, but like the Gilly and the Mist story mode.
Oh yeah, the
Where
sniper
you're-
one.
And then you're sitting on that rooftop with the Barrett 50 cal,
Yep.
and then you have to take the wind in, and you shoot
Oh,
shoot above
yeah.
it, and the wind takes it, and you rip that guy's
Yep.
head. Like, just again, right then I was like,
Yep.
wow, this is where we're at right
Yeah.
now.
Yep.
This is where we are at. But yeah, definitely. That was right when you told us that before we started. I was like, I thought immediately Modern Warfare 1.
Yep.
Like that's what started at least me for online gaming. That was
Yep.
the first one. That was the first one.
Yeah.
That made me get an Xbox, and made me get online.
That was
I didn't really start playing online until you guys were always playing COD, and then I was
Yep.
like, okay, I'll
I
play
need to
this.
get this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I remember the other one I wanted to mention was I bought a GTA 3 Vice City bundle for I think it was when I had a PS2 because they didn't have it for the Xbox. I don't believe. Maybe they did. Maybe they had it for the original Xbox. Either way, I bought a GTA 3 and a GTA Vice City like bundle thing,
Mhm.
and I just remember playing Vice City, and I was like,
Yep.
at the age I was playing it, I was like, this is insane.
That's
like,
that's a very
the
good
ability
one.
to just hop in and just walk wherever and have no boundaries. You have no quest line that's like forcing you to go anywhere. You can literally go wherever you want, and you just go to whatever site you'd go to get cheats, and you just get every
CC.com.
cheat
Yeah,
CC or
CC.
cheat
Oh,
cloud
that's
or what,
hilarious.
there's I
Yeah.
remember one with the clouds or something. I don't know, but yeah, that just the GTA
I think
early GTA
we had
games was
GTA 3 on the
incredible.
PC. I remember that.
Yeah,
And that
it's-
was that.
it's
just like you
insane.
said, it's
Again, the
insane.
graphics were horrible.
Oh,
yeah.
there was very
Yeah.
like when
But
you
that's all right.
when you
don't care.
beat someone up and their money would just shoot out, and
Yeah.
there'd just be just green squares, and
Yeah.
they'd just run over them, and
Yep.
that again, those games just in general just absolutely just
Oh yeah.
crushed the gaming universe, and
Yep.
the sandbox mode thing just
Oh, yeah.
exploded after that type of. After
But we
that
wouldn't
game.
have like the open worlds
Yeah.
that we do now without that.
I think also Chase Shannon he was like the first one with like PC games, and it was Battlefield 19 something.
Oh yeah,
Like how you could just hop in the airplanes on the big open world
Yeah.
like war map. Like
Yeah.
I remember that, just wanting to play that
The
whole
Battlefield.
time we never
Yep.
owned it.
no,
So our
I know
computer
exactly
couldn't
what you
handle
mean. Yeah, because we
Yeah.
lived in the country in that.
It never
old
went over to
school
Chase's
internet.
very much, but every
That's
time
so-
we went over
he
there, I
did
was like, I
Battle-
want to play that game
can I
so,
play that game?
It was like
so bad.
1940. Yeah, I remember the one you're talking about.
Big desert map or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
And you could just get in tanks and get in airplanes and all sorts
And
of
just
stuff.
do
I thought
whatever
it
you
was
wanted.
the funnest game ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Yeah. Oh, you got one?
Yep.
Mine's kind of weird. I talk about Skyrim all the time, but
No,
I
it's,
just- like I can remember playing Skyrim for the first time, and sometimes you don't always do the good thing, and maybe you like rob someone's house, or whatever. Or I mean, I wouldn't go around just killing random people, but you would rob people or whatever.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, you'd just be out on the road going to do a quest or head to a town or something, and some bandits would just come up out of nowhere and attack you, and so you kill them, you defend yourself, and then you loot them, and you see there's like a note on them or whatever, and you read it or whatever, and it's a bounty that this person that you stole from like hours ago in some town far away put this bounty on you. And I just remember thinking the first time, like, that is crazy.
Yep.
That's the game can do this. Like, just,
the game does it on its own.
yeah,
basically.
like
That
I
is-
robbed this random NPC guy, and he hired someone to come and kill
To
me.
kill you.
Yeah, yeah.
Just the living AI in that
Yeah.
game is
Mm,
incredible.
Yeah, that I'll never forget that.
Yeah,
That
what do you
was
think
awesome.
NASA has then? If Skyrim can have an NPC send a hit out on your character, you're telling me NASA doesn't have some crazy shit behind the doors?
They got aliens. They got aliens.
Can I mention my first game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first game
Speak
that
up.
started my
Speak up.
Yeah.
My first game that started my online endeavors was Counter-Strike 1.
Oh yeah, yeah.
that was really what I
Where you
got
throw,
sunk
you
into.
literally throw a gray square that's a grenade. the graphics
Click,
are
click, click,
horrible. Because I remember you guys playing. I played that.
Oh yeah.
FY2 Fords was the best.
Dial-up
map.
internet.
Yeah, try and play on dial-up internet. Your ping's at like 7,000.
Yeah.
Just getting wigged by people who actually have real internet.
The good old days.
Yeah, the good old days. But yeah, let's get into the game bracket here then.
Do it.
So last week's show, or I don't know how. Yeah, on
last
the
week's
6th.
episode.
Yeah, on the 6th, we dropped a couple of great matchups. Probably the two closest matchups we've had.
Mm-hmm.
Again, thanks for everybody voting because we're slowly getting more and more votes. That makes the poll better. That makes the show better. So keep voting, retweeting. That helps us out a lot. So last week was the number 4 seed World of Warcraft versus the number 13 seed Mario Kart 64, and World of Warcraft took it with 57% of the votes. So
That was
Really
actually
close.
surprising.
Yeah,
I
I would
think
not
that was
have
gonna
guessed
happen.
that. I
Because
mean, WoW is huge.
We got some
but-
WoW players in the
Yeah,
audience.
yeah, you can tell the diehards because just like Mario 64 did the huge upset to beat Skyrim,
cannot believe
Mario's very powerful. So I honestly
Yeah.
thought,
Right, so did I.
especially with Mario Kart,
Yeah.
where that even strings even more people because everybody
Oh,
loves
yeah.
Mario
Yeah.
Kart. Everybody. So
It's-
World of Warcraft taking
Coming
the
through,
dub.
coming through.
Yeah.
And then
Blizzard just
we had
taking over.
8 and 9 matchup, another very close matchup. Borderlands 2 versus Dark Souls 3, and Borderlands squeaked it out with 54% of the vote.
That's
so
awesome.
Surprising. That was surprising
Yeah.
too. Honestly,
Yeah,
it was that
that's-
close. I thought Borderlands 2 would win just because it's reached more audience.
Yeah.
Audiences, I think.
I mean, Dark Souls 3 is huge.
But
It's just-
yeah.
Dark Souls 3 is especially since
huge.
you've brought it to like my viewing.
Mhm.
You can
Yeah.
just see how big it is.
Oh
how
yeah,
much
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
the positive things that
I
everyone
mean,
has
Dark
to say
Souls
about it.
1 came out in like 2010, 11 or something, and it's already getting remastered. Like,
Yeah, still.
it's a
I'm
big
still. I know I mentioned this. Can you just revamp Skate 2 for me, please? Like, I know it's just such a small game, but I just wanted to mention that. I just want to play Skate 2 on my Xbox One. All right.
series. Anyway.
So, that will do it for the first round of the GOAT bracket. So we're moving
On to
into
the
the second
next.
round. We're getting closer and closer to
Oh shit.
yeah.
so the second round, we're going to do the opening matchup.
Who
The
won
first
between
two.
Did you guys do the number 2 and the number 15 and the number 6 and number
Yeah,
11?
we did all of
Yeah.
them. We've gone through
Yeah.
the whole. We've gone through all of
Yes.
them in the
whole
first round. Whole
Yes.
first round is in the books.
Yes.
So
Yep.
Super Mario 64 with the gigantic upset over Skyrim is now facing GTA 5.
Stupid.
And again,
Ooh. That's
those-
because that's
the-
like the first
Ooh.
open
Yeah.
world game
Yeah.
versus
True.
like the greatest open world game right now.
and then
That's nuts.
then we're gonna be doing number 7 Overwatch versus number 3 Kingdom Hearts 2. So let's talk a little bit about the 16-5 matchup because, like Luke said, Super Mario 64 is like the first open world.
I mean,
run
it wasn't
around.
necessarily open world because you would go to the different
Yeah.
levels, but I mean,
Yeah.
it
Close as it
was.
could have gotten.
Yeah, it was
being
the
on the
departure
N64.
for what was Mario at the time, which was
platform.
the
Yeah.
2D side scroller platforming. So,
Yep.
and I mean it was my first game. It was a lot of people's first. I mean, our age first game, and
A lot of the guys on the Scoop podcast, that was their answer to that question that I asked
yeah,
a little bit ago.
yeah,
Oh,
They're
Super Mario
changing.
64, yeah.
because yeah,
Because they went from the side
Yeah.
scrolling
Yeah.
2D
Mhm.
games to
like,
boom.
that was
Yeah.
a launch title for the N64,
Yep.
and just like, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's probably why my dad decided to get the N64. Was like, hey, this Mario looks pretty crazy. Yeah, and I mean, GTA 5 just still breaking records. They just GTA Online like just the other week broke a record for like their most like concurrent players or something, and it's been out for like 3 years.
It's crazy.
It's insane. It's
Yep.
insane.
And they're still coming out with new content.
Well,
and
yeah, I
stuff
think
for it.
that might be why, because they
Yeah.
just released
Oh,
some big,
patch
huge,
or
some
some
big,
big
huge,
piece.
some.
Well, it was the
add-on.
new what do they call those? The heist.
Yeah,
new
the heist.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm.
something. Yeah.
Some big like world-ending heist, and
Mhm.
that and like
Something to do with
remember the
aliens
mystery
or
Awesome.
something.
no, that was the mystery behind the mountain.
The mountain.
They
Yeah.
thought it was aliens.
Yeah.
but that the mountain was actually like a base, like like a government base, and that was like where they were gonna launch this nuke from or something, and like it was gonna
God,
blow up
dude.
the whole island of. That's the heist.
Los
You're trying to
Santos or
like
whatever.
stop this like basically doomsday from
Damn.
happening.
That's cool.
And yeah, that was the whole. That's the whole DLC. I don't know how it turns out and stuff like that because I haven't played it, but
GTA might be the greatest game ever made. Like dead serious.
It's
from beginning to end,
yeah.
yeah.
They like I can't even. I've recently gotten into the PC gaming verse, and I like bought a couple of the multiplayer games we played straight up, and then I bought GTA 5. Haven't even played it yet.
Did you really?
Yeah,
I didn't
but
know
it was
that.
just because it was
It was on sale.
Steam was having the
Yeah.
big sale, and I knew. I'm like, I just know for a fact that is a game where even 10 years from now, literally, you could still pop in a GTA
Oh,
5
yeah.
and
yeah.
still play it and have fun with it. So like, even though I haven't played it yet, just because we've been, again, there's so many awesome multiplayer games out right now that I haven't had a chance to dive in. And the funny thing is, I just put like 3 hours into the one on my console, so now I have to go through and do the same like missions over
Yep.
again.
Yep.
But
Welcome to the club.
I'm still looking forward to the time where I can sync, because I haven't even grazed the surface of GTA
Are you gonna play
5
something tonight?
tonight. Maybe we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Mm.
So yeah, two just beautiful games
Mhm.
again. Mario, dude, that Mario game could just wipe everybody out in this list too. So
yeah.
that's another great matchup because there's so many fun games on this card, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
This fight card.
Mhm.
So that's the matchup. 16 Super Mario 64 versus the number 5 seed GTA 5. So now we will go into the next one. Again, the game that we've all play all the time and put a lot of time into is Overwatch, the number 7 seed, against
Take it
Kingdom
over.
Hearts 2. So we talked a lot about Overwatch earlier in the show, and
Yeah.
everybody kind of knows the gist of that, but we can let Log go a little bit deeper in on Kingdom Hearts 2 if you want.
I mean,
Because I have never played one, and I know it's...
How is Kingdom Hearts gonna beat out Overwatch basically?
well, you see, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm looking at it, and it's just like Kingdom Hearts 3. It's huge. People
Yeah.
love it, but Kingdom Hearts 2 was 10 years ago or whatever, and Overwatch is. I mean, we were just
So
talking
relevant,
about it has
yeah.
its own league.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
it
true.
is
That's
just,
true.
like,
yeah.
I
So,
mean,
I know they announced a new one, and it's supposed to come out like sometime this
Oh,
year.
so I remember you've
Kingdom
been telling me
Hearts
this
3,
since
possibly
for like 4
yeah,
years.
King-
You've been
Kingdom
talking about
Hearts
it.
3 has like been in development for 10 years now or whatever. I mean, it was originally announced on the PS3 and Xbox. Well, no, it wasn't on the Xbox at the time, I don't think.
Yeah,
But that was one of the reasons why I wanted the PS3 was for God of War 3 and Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yep.
And then just, you don't hear anything, and then the PS4 comes out. And then finally, 2 years ago, I think, at E3, they finally showed a trailer, and, they've been showing
Hype
more and more
train.
stuff, and yeah, just building the hype. Supposedly, as of where we stand right now, it's supposed to come out 2018, sometime
Yep.
this year, but
Yep.
no one believes them, and I
No.
mean, I don't think it will.
I don't
mean,
think so either.
They've shown a lot of it, and it looks really good. Like, they've shown the Toy Story world, because if you don't know, they go to all of the Disney worlds, and
Yep.
now it's going to be all the Pixar. And
That's awesome.
hopefully, I don't think it's going to happen, but a Marvel or a Star Wars
That'd be
one.
pretty cool.
it would
I
be-
can't imagine
it
they
would be-
wouldn't have a Star Wars one.
With how big
like,
the franchise
they have
is.
to.
Yeah.
You would think. I mean, they did Tron, and Tron's really weird compared
Yeah.
to
Oh,
all of
absolutely,
the
yeah.
all of the other ones.
Yeah.
So, and they did Pirates of the Caribbean, Nightmare Before Christmas. So
They've
I
pretty
mean,
much
It's a game to look forward
Kingdom
to.
Hearts
really.
is huge. Like,
Yeah.
people love it. I mean, it is a huge franchise. There's so many more than just Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. There's all the spin-offs. Because, like, while we've been waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3, they've been releasing other spin-offs on all sorts of systems, like Game Boys and other stuff. So and the story is so just absolutely crazy. I've watched literally like hours long's worth of videos trying to get the whole story pieced together from all the games
All the-
spread
all the-
apart. And I mean, it's definitely not for everyone.
Yep.
I don't think you guys would have the funnest time playing it, but
I'm pretty open-minded.
Yeah,
I can
maybe.
try it. I
Yeah,
like
maybe.
the idea of of going to different worlds.
So
I've always
I.
thought
Yeah.
that's, you know, and
Yep.
if you
It's cool going to the different, like,
Yeah.
going to the
Yeah.
Hercules world.
and yeah, and
like,
especially
yeah.
worlds like that you have some sort of memory of,
Yeah.
you know, watching
Yeah.
it or
Yeah.
playing with the toys when you were little. So yeah, I think something like that is definitely.
In every world, they take like their outfits kind of
Oh,
change.
right, right.
to the
Yeah.
world that they're in, and so
Yep.
And if
it's really cool.
And I think with, again, like you said, it's been in the making for so long that you would think when it comes out it's gonna just be you would think it'd be flawless.
Yeah.
Like with how much they know their fan base cherishes, you know, that type of game, and you know they probably don't want to screw it up. That's why they're
Charlie can barely even
Yeah.
wait to play. I mean, he's
Gotta
so
go
excited
outside.
to play. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the second round. We're already starting the second round, so we're gonna get these matchups are gonna be getting tighter and tighter. With the number 7 seed Overwatch going against the number 3 seed Kingdom Hearts 2. Be looking for the polls on our Twitter page. We usually try to put them out right after the episode drops. So yeah, be looking out for those. Yeah, and we have anything else here we want to get to?
Did we say like what game we're looking forward to the most last week? I think we had some sort of topic like that, but like
What
are-
were we
like,
games we were looking forward to?
what's your
2018?
number one game that you're looking forward to?
Oh,
in
I like that.
2018?
I don't even have to think twice. It's the background of my computer. Red Dead.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Like,
It's gonna be
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I sunk. I wish there was an hour ticker on Red Dead Redemption 2 because I just play. I didn't even.
Rockstar just
'cause I-
kills it.
I don't like this new trend that is happening in the video game industry where people aren't announcing release
Oh yeah,
dates for
yeah.
their
But
games.
it's,
Like
Yep.
God of War
we were
might
just
come
talking
out
about.
in March and it hasn't even
hasn't
been
even-
announced yet.
Yep.
Like it is insane. Like
they're
there's-
just building the hype.
There's
They're just
so many
shaking the
games coming
champagne
out.
bottle, and they're gonna be like,
Spider-Man,
"It's
God
March
of
18th,
War,
pop!"
Crackdown. They finally announced Sea
Yeah.
of Th-
Oh, there's
Sea
a
of
new
Thieves.
Crackdown.
Yeah,
I do.
Crackdown.
That
with
game
Terry
was fun.
Crews, like
supposed
Xbox
to be-
wants that game
It's
to
supposed to
come
be able to
through.
like destroy the entire world.
So
Like,
that is
it's-
only
it's-
in the co-op mode. So
is it? Okay.
Dude,
so
we played that
because
game.
it,
Was
it
fun
wouldn't
too.
make
Yeah.
sense in like the single player
No, it wouldn't,
campaign.
yeah.
So in Crackdown,
I wondered how they were. gonna do
Great
that.
if you don't
game.
know, it's a big, huge
Wow,
open
I
world
forgot
game
about
where you
that
play this like kind of like super soldier cop, like this
Yep.
enhanced cop, and
so dope.
It is.
Excuse
yeah.
me.
I totally forgot about that.
you run around the
So
city
fun.
and take down gangs and stuff and everything.
You're
And
like a
there's
superhero.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's all these
Yep.
orbs throughout the city that you collect and they power you up differently, like you're jumping
higher,
and
your
climbing
strength
and
and-
strength and shooting your weapons and stuff and everything. But in the co-op mode for it, they have some system in the game where you can basically destroy anything in the city, like all the buildings and everything. Just like
It's supposed to be nuts.
yeah, it's gonna be crazy, but
getting
it's
mixed.
been delayed so many times. It doesn't have a release date yet.
They was supposed to release as an Xbox One X, like
Yeah.
day one
Oh.
game,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
like
yeah.
people played it at E3 and stuff, and were like,
Yeah,
"This kind of sucks."
Oh,
yeah.
So they basically were like, "Oh shit, we need to,
we need
we
to
need to
remake.
rethink this because
And Terry
Yeah.
Crews is one of the characters in it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's the main character or what, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
liked that game. The driving
yeah,
was
dude.
good in that game.
I just loved running around collecting the orbs,
Collecting
to,
the
to
orbs, 'cause
improve
you-
your jumping. or
Yep.
yeah,
whatever.
so you
Yeah.
jump
jump
super
super
far.
high.
Yeah,
You're,
you just-
basically Hulk. Like,
yeah, yeah,
You're
Yeah.
basically Hulk.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which is what it was.
But yeah, and Spider-Man. I can't
Yeah, the Spider-Man.
wait for Spider-Man.
I
You
can't
need
wait
to
for
get a
God of War.
PS4.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one.
It's gonna be
Because I
insane.
just really
Far
want.
Cry at the end
Yes.
of March.
Yep.
Sea of
Man,
Thieves
there's
looks
some-
like it's gonna
yeah.
be awesome.
I'm excited for Anthem too, but I highly, highly, highly doubt that comes out this year.
What's the
Guarantee
mech
it's gonna
suit
get
one too?
Anthem.
That's
Yeah.
that's okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That one looks.
It's gonna be early.
Oh,
I'm just nervous EA is gonna ruin it with loot boxes
I know.
now. So
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it's just like it scares me.
Because you have to temper
They-
your expectations.
They say it's
like-
fall of 2018, but I bet it won't be till
Till
spring of
early.
2019.
Yeah. Hopefully so.
Well, when's the
Hopefully
next?
they
When's
can
the
get all
next
the loot
gaming
boxes out of it.
conference? Big gaming conference.
Well,
it's usually
crazy.
in July.
It's crazy
isn't
to
it?
think about it. E3 is
E3.
like 5 months away.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
E3.
It's like 5 months away. It's
July?
June, the beginning of June.
Yeah, June.
That's
It's
always
like the
something to
first
look
week
forward
or
to.
two of June.
I know you're a Dragon Ball Z fan. What do you feel about the new one coming out?
It
here for
looks
Nintendo?
awesome. I mean, I'm just not the biggest fighter game fan. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I've had a bunch of Dragon Ball Z games in the past. I'm not gonna get it because this looks like it's gonna be one of those like really technical
Oh,
ones.
yeah.
Like the really good people are just gonna
Yep.
Where the
completely
button
destroy you.
combinations are so
Yeah.
over your head.
It
that you just
looks
button mash.
amazing.
Everyone's saying it looks like a still. Like if you pause
Yeah.
the game, it looks
Oh.
like the show.
Right.
I'm excited how much buzz it's getting and everything because it's
Oh,
got
yeah.
like
Yeah.
people like you guys.
Yeah,
like,
I've seen
like D was sending me a snap of it the other day.
Yeah.
And
They've,
everything.
yeah,
Like,
it's been definitely in the sphere, the
And
gaming
they
sphere.
definitely they
been
want
able
it to be like an esports, like they want it in like fighting tournaments and stuff and
Oh, yeah.
everything. So yeah,
Yeah, see
it's
that.
it's gonna be awesome. It looks like the freaking cartoon show, or the anime. So yeah, but I probably won't be playing.
yeah.
Got,
I'm not a big
got
fighter
too much.
game
Got too much.
either.
I totally didn't even realize. I was talking to them earlier before the show. The remastered Shadow of the Colossus coming out
Oh,
February
yeah.
5th.
Yep.
Like
That's
that
a
is
dope game.
I
gonna be
can't
crazy.
wait for that. That is
Is that
insane.
PS4 exclusive?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff coming out.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff
It's
coming
gonna be a
out.
great year.
2018,
Great.
yeah.
Absolutely
2017
awesome.
was
And
awesome.
There's gonna be some hidden games that we don't even know
Right,
about.
right.
Oh, yeah.
That aren't
Just-
even on
Yeah.
the.
I
that's
saw a
just-
prediction that they think Halo 6 is gonna come out this year,
Yeah.
even though they haven't even said anything about
Xbox
it.
needs something.
Yep.
Well, and you can never predict it because games like Fortnite and PUBG weren't even
Yeah.
a thought
Yeah.
on anyone's mind.
Yep.
And now
That
there's
type
going to
of-
be so many more of
They're,
those.
those
There's
those
a-
battle
yeah.
There's a
royale
new
games.
Kirby game coming out for the 3DS that's a battle royale game.
Jesus.
100 Kirby's drop into a map.
No.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Yep.
Are you serious?
100. Oh yeah, dude. That's serious.
Oh, things are getting
So
out of hand.
I'm
here.
assuming you're gonna be able to like suck
Suck people
like,
in.
different things.
Powers.
and, like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my god.
You can get
that's
super
gonna be
creative with a
so
battle royale
weird.
game. I feel
Yeah.
like
That'd be
the
cool.
freaking doors have been just kicked wide open
Yep.
with
Yeah.
PUBG and Fortnite. So
That's insane.
I don't know if they said it was gonna be a Switch game or not. I think I thought they said it was only a 3DS.
Well,
but I'm not sure.
the Paladins game, the Overwatch
Yeah.
clone that they did one. Could you
That's-
imagine if
I
Blizzard
don't
did that?
know
For
Oh,
how it
yeah.
works.
I don't understand how that would work. Like you would never pick like Reinhardt. Like
Yeah,
yeah, you would just.
I don't know. I mean, if you were in a party of 4,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
and you needed to shield
oh my
someone.
god, that would be.
Wow.
Could you imagine the
that would be
possibilities?
so sick.
Be crazy.
Drop down in
Blizzard,
floor.
there you go.
There you
Do
go.
it. I'm
That
sure
was a
they're
new
probably.
idea.
I'm sure they.
Yeah,
I'm sure they've talked about
Just
it.
give log on a few royalties.
Yeah, you know it's
We'll be
fine.
alright.
Yeah.
I know you're watching.
Yeah,
so
Yeah.
just
yeah,
come on.
exactly.
Jeff!
Come on, Jeff. Jeff, what's up? What's up, dude?
We know you're watching, dude. All right, well, I think that'll do it for us.
Yeah.
Again, be looking next week. We're gonna be eating super hot wings.
We're going to die.
Die.
We're gonna be in some excruciating pain. Hopefully, it'll be
We're
it'll
gonna be
put some funny
snotting
moments.
and tearing
Yeah.
and
So that'll be next week's
I'm gonna
show.
be just dumping the milk.
Yeah. At some point, someone's head's just gonna go in a milk carton. That's just the way it's gonna have to be. So.
or in the snow. 'cause
Yeah,
there's snow.
we're gonna
Oh
go
my
and
God,
just,
yeah,
just
hopefully.
sailor dive outside in the snow, just rub your head in it. But all right, thanks for joining us. Yeah, come watch us eat hot wings next week. So thank you for joining us, and we're logging off.
Logging
Logging off.
Logging off.
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah.
Yeah.